and the words refer to a race of people according to legends and descendants of Ham. Well, you know that whole curse of Ham thing they got, but still yet the Ham, Cam, this is still Egyptian words. It includes the ancient Egyptians and other African races. Now check this out. The term also refers to a certain language including Egyptian, Berber. The Berbers is later, a Berber is a form of the Moors, and Gala and others. And I found it interesting that in this book, there's a book called Celtic Myths and Legends by Charles Squire, says that one of the two original races of people in the British Isles spoke a Hamitic or Kemetic language. You see, we have unearthed a group of ancient Egyptians who started the witchcraft. That's exactly what Gerald Gardner. That's why he would spend winters in Africa when it got cold in Europe. And the key here is the witches worship Aset, Isis worship. Now, this is the key. One last thing. So this woman comes through. She's naked on this book, Coven Sense. Her name is Patricia Quava. She has a nice invocation to Isis in the actual book, because I went back out and bought the book. Now, check this out. She's sitting at the desk naked. And now let me bring you into something about the witches, and they can teach us something. Now, check this out. The witches do their rituals, and they go in some stuff called skyclad. Skyclad is, clad means your dress. I'm clad in linen. I'm clad in wool. Well, right. Skyclad means you're clad by the sky, which means you are naked. And the witches deal with the rituals in skyclad, some of them. If you're not comfortable, you can wear articles of clothing, but they deal with the rituals in skyclad. Now, let me show you where this is going to go in a few minutes. So that means they deal with the stuff naked. Now, what the witches was trying to tell me, the energy is not that, you just rescued the witches. What they was trying to tell me is a great African tale, and that is this, a great African system. The one thing is this. You're not going to get black people to do nothing naked. You see what I'm saying? That ain't happening. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're not free like that. You see, Europeans are free like that. They make a decision.
Some of us aren't.
Yeah, they make a decision. We'll do some orgies or some shit like that, but you know what I'm saying? But my point here is we're not free like that to do no rituals. And right, that's not the point. We don't need you to do no rituals naked. I don't even see half the niggas naked. You see what I'm saying? I know damn well you don't want to see me naked. Now, this is the key. Now, this is one of the keys here about the skyclad. They do the skyclad because what happens here is when you do skyclad and you naked, you catch all the full images of the ritual and healing. I'm going to give you another part of this. Now, when they talk about this skyclad, who in the hell do you think they imitating? If you was to go into Africa 3,000 years ago, what would you see? We would be naked. And it's like Chancellor Williams say, never think of the people are inferior because they go naked. Well, hell, it's hot. You live on the damn equator.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You might have a loincloth or whatever type thing here, but you live on the equator. It just makes sense. And if you look at the ancient Egyptians, if you look real close, they might have had some little shears on, but most of them was naked. The ancient Africans were naked. Now, why were they naked? Because number one is this. They're imitating us because the simple fact, we have the melanin on the skin. Everybody has melanin in the blood system, but we're the ones that have melanin on the skin. Now, this is what the deal is, and this is one of the keys to this. This is one of the keys to this. They had a guy, I can't think his name. I think Lyndon LaRouche. He said he spent all those years in Africa. He spent all those years in Africa. He said, and when some of these tribes start putting on clothes with the Western man, they start coming down sick. Because, see, what's happening here, the sun directly permeates the melanin. You see what I'm saying? And it heals.
Yes.
And he said, they dropped a whole bunch of sunglasses off on the in West Africa, and once they dropped those sunglasses, they had people that was there for colonization almost 100 years, and they've never seen no disease. Only when they dropped those sunglasses off, and they started having disease and stuff like that. So what the deal here is what they're saying is the reason why we are sick, and the reason why we can't get our melanin to work is because we got on clothes. Now, what I am saying, for you people that's grown, that don't have no children around, a lot of people can't do this. Most of the time, you're supposed to not wear clothes when you get in your house.
Yes,
and that's the healing.
I agree with that.
That's the heat. That's the healing. You could at least do that. You don't have to do no ceremonies because the witches already did it for us. You see what I'm saying? But you don't. But what they're trying to imitate here is the power that they get is the power we're supposed to get, but we always wearing clothes.
Right.
You see, we always wearing clothes, and also clothes. Not only does it block the energy, you identify with ego when you're wearing all the clothes. Everybody looking at what you got on, and it distracts you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing the ritual. I'm not telling you to go and get naked and do no rituals. We don't want to hear y'all ass getting naked and doing no rituals. We're going to talk about y'all for a million years.
That's right.
That's not important. The witches already do it for us. That's the connection. But what you can do for forms of healing is to get out your clothes, at least not wear no underwear.
Right.
That's one of the keys. If anything that's supposed to be free is your genitals.